Hello guys, my name is Jana. I'm from Ukraine. Now, currently I live in Warsaw, Poland, and welcome to today's 1 hour live stream. And the title is Why 63% of men are done with the Western women. Could Ukrainian women be the answer? Let's discover this today. It would be interesting. Um, exactly about the topic. Are you tired of a hookup dating since America has become? Have you practically given up on finding a traditional woman that truly wants to settle down with you for life? Well, if this sounds like you, then you have to come to the right place. I assure you this is a hope for you if you play your cards right. And the more you watch our daily live streams, the more you'll understand what makes us mysterious Ukrainian women tick. So the greater your chances. Now here is a short video going over our amazing channel membership benefits, guys. You can make a subscription on YouTube on two basic levels. Tiptoe for only $4 and Borsch Brothers for $30. But the most beneficial memberships for you are at the payment gateway site called buymeacoffee.com. So next I will explain to you all the options. Our very limited offer, once in a lifetime membership, is only $100 a month, yet it provides you with the opportunity to buy our lifetime matchmaking for 50% off. It is limited to only 7 members. And please take notice of these terms and conditions. So if you are serious about finding a wife in Ukraine but not ready yet, this is your chance to save $10,000 and make step toward your dream. I will explain you guys. You will receive your education here on the channel, and then you can receive this package with the opportunity to choose unlimited dating, unlimited ladies from our database for just $10,000, not for 20. You will receive men's chats. Borsch Brothers, you will still have this chat when you can communicate between yourself. About our idea, which we wanted to deliver here, Ukraine Dating 2.0, and about opportunity to bring some ladies who are ready for dating. It also still can be an option. Also, guys, it will depend on your support. We can deliver this educational service as well. We will find and we will try provide more streamers, sincere, marriage-minded Ukrainian ladies that are open for dating. And my own tips for you. We will still have this option at Buy Me a Coffee to buy a bouquet of flowers. And guys, I'm not sure did you know this before to use this option. Some of guys probably understood this. You can buy a bouquet of flowers to any of potential streamers who staying in search, who are single, and you can as well add to this bouquet of flowers a card with any information you want. So you can add a letter, so you can deliver some message to a lady. So you can start here like a real opportunity just to start your communication. And if lady like you back, so of course you can communicate in real life. Guys, first we want to tell you how grateful we are for the support you provide our project every month. It's only because of you guys that we are able to keep it going, providing you an opportunity to understand serious, marriage-minded Slavic women better, because after all, understanding is of course the key to building any successful relationship, right? And we want to congratulate our once in a lifetime members and remind you that there are only a few spots left. So this might be your last chance to save 10,000 on our lifetime matchmaking, unlimited dating until you get married. See terms and conditions in the description below this video. So, who wants to come share with me today? If you already a member, you can come share face to face with me right now by following two simple steps. Step 1, enter the unique StreamYard link for today's live stream into your browser, and that will bring you into the studio back end. And step 2, you must write your full name and YouTube name for admin verification when you enter Web Studio, and make sure your camera and microphone are turned on. So here is the StreamYard link, and I hope to see you on camera with me today. Guys, the link already in the chat, but first let's watch interesting video, and I will also give my comments here. Let's discuss like what's going on at your place, at your country, and why are you here?
Guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. This is kind of a fun one. This is actually there's a channel called Poplitics. I think she named it Poplitics. Yeah, Poplitics. It's a small channel. It's a conservative gal, Alex Clark, who's got about 25,000 subscribers. I think this is very interesting, and this reinforces what I say about some of the other female content creators that many of you disagreed with me with, but I'm going to prove my point, darn it all. 63% of men can't be bothered with women, and it's growing. I think this is a good thing. Women are noticing, and we're going to get into it a little bit. So before we get into this, I want to talk about this gal's channel. I have nothing against her. No, she's just another content creator. Somebody linked this down below one of the videos over on YouTube, and I decided to check it out. She's got 25,000 subscribers. She's got 956 videos, which I think is more than me. So the girl is grinding out videos, but she also does a lot of shorts. Those count too. But my point I wanted to make is I want you to see something, okay? She had a video out half an hour ago. It's got 175 views. She's got a video out from 16 hours, 1.2K or 1,200 views. A day ago, 3,000 views. 2 days ago, 4,800 views. I'm going somewhere with this, mind you. Something about Tucker Carlson, 4,200 views. And then this one, why Gen Z and millennials are no longer dating, 58,000 views. She blew up on this one. Why? Because she started talking about men's content. The same thing that the men's channels like myself and all the others do, right? Now I'm going to click on this and I'll pause the video.
If you're a single girl,
I'm going to pause the video. I got a 2-minute clip out of this. We're going to talk about, because she does bring a couple of points up that I wanted to talk about, but I want to go down here to the comments, because this is the same thing I said about Pearly Things and the other men's or the other women doing kind of the men's content, like the yay men's content, and it's the girl's fault, right? This is Red. He's 27 guy. Another 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 guy. This one's a woman. A guy. A guy. A guy. A guy. A guy. A guy. They're all men replying to her. Now, one of the guys did mention like, "Oh, well, you're pretty much just rehashing." Let me see if are these sort by the the top comments here. And I think one of the upper ones here was like, yeah, basically you're saying all the things that men have said. Yeah, right here. She said absolutely nothing that the male community hasn't said for years. 469 upvotes.
Guys, I will pause for a moment because I can see that you are familiar with this guy, with this blogger. And the thing is, I like here, he don't have like black or white colors while commenting this video. First of all, he has analytics and just describing things. And I understand that blogger is such a profession, I can say, when you need to create some hypes and speak about something resonanceable, yeah, when people will be attracted to and discuss to. So the reason can be really different why that channel this guy describing put that video with this title, why they discussing. So they need to like be promoted to have these views. Uh, Absolutely not bad. The only thing is women really start to think about this and to speak about this, or this is just to make a hype. So this is like my question, and let's discover this during video. Yeah, I can see that almost all of you regulars familiar with this channel with the Joker. So let's look next.
That's what I'm talking about. And as a content creator, if you want to make money, you're going to go where the views are. Before you know it, she's going to be like, man, I haven't gotten traction except anything about talking about men's issues. I'm going to talk about men's issues. Her channel blows up. She gets lots of views. She continues to do it. But the problem is she's talking to men. She's not reaching out and getting new female viewers. She's not resonating with women. She's resonating with men. So it's not reaching out there further to really change women's mind. It's just reinforcing men's mind about what they already know. Just hearing it from a woman makes them feel good. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's get into the 63% thing. I pulled like 2 minutes because I want to talk about some of this stuff a little bit, and I did speed it up. So those of you that listen to me a little bit faster, you may want to slow it down for the time being because I know it gets pretty quick.
If you're a single girl out here in these streets and you're thinking, am I crazy? Or are these guys like not even wanting to date and hook up, let alone get married? Am I the problem? Are we why these men don't want to get married? I have good news and bad news. The good news is you're not crazy. The bad news is it's worse than you thought.
So yeah, well, I'll let her finish her thought here.
The very minuscule amount of kingpin level good men, the ones that are actually husband material, are almost certainly already married, about to be, or here's your very grim reality check, rotting away to near extinction.
Now, here's why I wanted to pause it here at this point. She says the very minuscule amount of men that are either worthy or you're willing to marry. Okay, there's a whole lot of men on this planet. Now, she doesn't wear a wedding ring. I don't know how old she is, but, you know, she's charismatic. If you watch her videos, she's very charismatic. She's pretty. Why isn't she married yet? She says it's impossible to find somebody to date, and she has the same problems every other woman does. There's not enough super good looking, conservative value, high earning, tall, muscular. She does the same thing all the other women do. She's a 5%er. She's chasing a 5%er. I just wanted to let her play that part because I wanted to.
And guys, here I want to admit that in Ukraine, I'm happy to share with you that the picture is opposite. Like, I can say that it's lower standards. It's different standards, and they are not lower. They are just focused on different qualities, which is for me a great news because no need to look very handsome. Not only the most rich and the most tall guys can be successful, different. So it's up to your qualities, men's qualities, to your masculinity and the way you can treat your lady. So I can see already the situation is very opposite. For me, it is still difficult to believe until I didn't see with my own eyes this picture what's going on in reality in United States or some Western countries. But our standards definitely different because they focused on different things.
To kind of push back and say, she even says it herself. Look what she shows for the men that she thinks are worthy. A movie like action scene. I guess princes, princesses, movie stars. Like she let the cat out of the bag. She let the cat out of the bag.
Level good men.
What was the level she was talking about here?
Thought the very minuscule amount of kingpin level good men.
There you go. The kingpin level of good men is minuscule. Wow, there's 50% women, 49% men, I think, and 51% women on this planet. But out of those 50% of men, we're minuscule. See, her only wanting the best of the best, it's showing through.
The ones that are actually husband material are almost certainly already married, about to be, or here's your very grim reality check, rotting away to near extinction. Turns out the large majority of men.
And this is what she quotes right here. This is from the Daily Mail. America's Lonely Male Hearts Club records 63% of men in their 20s are single, almost double the number of women, with end of traditional masculine roles, the saucy content on the internet, and the bug blamed for the stark rise. And I won't disagree. The more you tell men, oh, you don't have to be masculine, and she gets into a lot of this with the video. I'm not going to really get into that portion of it. But, guys just say, hey, I've been told I'm not wanted in society. I'm no good. Women don't need me. Why am I going to break my back to try to please an unpleasable woman? I'm just going to stay alone. And she's right about that.
Men 18 to 30 years old.
Well, not she's right. I mean, the article's right.
Are single by choice. You're not crazy after all. Don't believe me? A new Pew Research study found that 63% of men don't want to pursue any sort of relationship with women. That means serious or casual.
Right.
And guys, explain me please how it's possible to be single by a choice. For me, it's difficult even to accept this situation into reality. Like, live for what? Like, I understand some guys who already have kids. Okay, you can dedicate, but you can realize yourself like a father. You can realize yourself in career. And what about life in general? So it's very difficult to compare this with the Ukrainian culture, because our Ukrainian culture, at least from women's perspective, we focused on this goal about happy family, if it's possible, to meet this life partner and to create this full family. When your kids will be with a full family, when your parents will be happy. Many Ukrainian mothers who has like adult daughters, it's like a goal for mom also, like a big present. They really want their daughters to be happy, to meet a good husband. So it also shows that for our women, this like family goal is the most important in life, to realize yourself in family.
So 63% do not want to pursue basically women at all. That's not casual dating. That's not long-term dating. That's not even hookup culture. Men are done. Men are done with it. And this is good. When morale is, the beatings will continue until morale improves. The men are just beating the women. They're just saying, I'm not going to partake. I'm not going to have anything to do with you until your morale, until your attitude, until the way that you view me and the world and everything else improves. And the more, I just saw a study today that 25% of the Gen Z or the Gen Alpha, whatever the youngest generation is, 25% now identify in the LDHD TV community. Now, many of the women that say that they're, bi or do date both men and women, ironically, I forget the percentage, but the vast majority of them only date men. So they're only saying they're in the community because it's being part of the cool gang. But the truth is that even if you take out, I don't know, 12%, 15%, 18% of those people from the dating pool for men, and then on top of that, you add how many men aren't looking, the prospects for women are not looking good. And that is a good thing because they're eventually going to have to change the way that they operate, or men are just saying, I'm okay not participating.
Literally feel no motivation to leave their house, period. You know things are bad when guys think a booty call is too much work. The evidence points to some very specific problems. I've seen multiple conservative commentators speculate about what they think is the root of this shift, and no surprise, they're wrong. Let me tell you something about 99% of female commentators.
You know what amazes me, just while I think of it? She's got multiple camera angles on her at the same time. That means she has multiple cameras on her recording, and then she edits them together. I mean, that's pretty high. That's pretty high production budget, which seems kind of odd for a channel that only has 25,000 subscribers. I just making note of that. Not that it's any.
On the right who talk about dating, culture, and relationships. Hardly any of them have had significant real-world experience with dating, culture, and relationships. They think they're too highbrow for dating apps. They marry the first or second guy they've made eye contact with, and their understanding on what it's actually like out here is, hate to say it, no I don't, derived from trad wife Twitter accounts secretly run by gay men trying to catfish straight ones.
So what she's saying here, and again, this is very ironic. She's saying a lot of these trad wife accounts that are out there trying to convince women, these conservative women, what it's like in the dating world. They don't know because they meet the first or second guy they've ever met. They got married and started having children. So they don't know what the dating world is, so they shouldn't be giving advice. Okay, but if you're going to ask a woman, hey, how did you meet the love of your life and decide he was the right one and start having children? If she didn't date a lot of people, isn't that the person you'd want to talk to for that kind of advice? I mean, if you're trying to find somebody and have a long-term serious relationship and get married, the person you'd want to talk to is the one that's done that, not the one that's been out there on the carousel riding around and not having much success. Again, I don't know how old she is, but the way she's talking, she's like, you need to listen to me about dating advice because I've been out there and I've been doing it. And I've been on these dating apps and I've done this and I've done. Okay, but you're single. You don't have an engagement ring. So you failed. So why would anybody listen to you for dating?
Guys, here I have a little dismatch with the Joker because as a blogger, she don't need to be a certain example, and only with this example people will follow. Of course, it has influence. If she could be successful by her own and show her like traditional values, but at the same time, if she professional blogger and he admitted that she has multiple cameras, she doing her blog on a good level, quality level, she tried to attract attention. Also, as he mentioned, that only men will watch this content, probably women not, probably some women will. And important that she try to bring this topic. It is important. People need to hear this, to recognize this, and probably something will change.
Advice when obviously you failed at it.
I know why men have lost all incentive to pursue any type of companionship with anyone with a heartbeat. And I think we should all be very perturbed about what this means for future generations. And no, the answer is a lot more layered than just porn is bad. Today,
saucy movies is bad.
Women are smarter, we're graduating college at higher rates than guys, and I know women don't like to admit it, but we are, by and large, making more money. We spent half a century.
And then she kind of goes into the, she goes into the stuff of, what we talk about on the men's channels. And that's what she does in this video. But and I'm not going to get all into like everything she said because we talk about it all the time on channels like mine. But you notice, again, all the comments are from men. It's not reaching anybody new. It's not doing anything new.
Probably women just have nothing to say on this, not ready for this information. Anyway, guys, if I'm correct with my conclusions, I'm glad that such tendencies started and probably something will change in the future if such content will be, because where is this comment? Tommy Boy said, and this is so true. YouTube and TikTok have poisoned the youth, making them think hookup culture is the right thing to do. Morals are out. Exactly. So our kids, all youngest generation, they are forming not only by their parents and their behavior, their example in how they behave in their families. They also forming when they communicating with other uh, children and what kind of content they receiving. So it's exactly like brainwashing. And if everyone like doing some promotions, advertisements of something what is cool, popular, subconsciously kids they want the same. They want to be as a majority. They want to be a part of this stream, not to be something different. So definitely poisoned with the bad content. Also, sometimes I'm shocked what kind of things uh, Polina can watch. Not something horrible, but no values. Not nothing like. mm I can't see any like priceless information there. So everything very like pointless. And it's exactly the way why our humanity comes on this direction. Guys, I don't know. Definitely we need to try to keep to save good traditions, good morals, and to bring our children with that. And definitely our modern world becoming too lazy, too easy to receive without giving, out of morals, and it's promoted, unfortunately.
I mean, I'm fine with her in the space. I don't care. Same thing with pearly things. Same thing with, or any of the content. You're welcome aboard. And if eventually there's so many content creators here that I just get less and less views and I become irrelevant and I get off the internet, I'll find something better to do. As a matter of fact, I plan to on my Bachelor B-Sides channel. I plan to be doing farming stuff. I'm really looking forward to showing how I learned to be a farmer. I just bought a tractor, as a matter of fact. I literally just bought a tractor. I'm going to be doing all that stuff on another channel. I'll move and do something else. You know? So if this space gets so filled, okay, fine. But the problem is, again, that when this resonates, it resonates with men. It's not resonating with the women. And the women aren't changing. And more men are becoming wise to it because they're finding content like this. They mix that with their real world experience of dating and online apps and all that stuff. They see what some of the laws are doing. I think I have the law right here. Let me see if because I pinned it on my page on Twitter. Let me open this image here for you guys real quick. They see what the laws are doing. Look at this law. Scotland. If you're accused of doing the snuggle struggle, you won't sit in front of a jury of your peers. You will sit in front of a single judge. And if the not proven verdict, which would normally be like, well, there's not enough evidence here. There's not enough to prove anything. That will be abolished. So you are either going to be found guilty based on the accusations, or you have to prove
Yes, really.
that you're innocent. And this is in Scotland. What are men going to do? Do you wear a body cam 24/7? I would. And I would make it obvious. I would wear a body cam right on my lapel. And when anybody asks me, oh, what's that? I'm recording everything I do 24/7 in case someone accuses me of something that I didn't do.
And guys, here I was shocked just to hear that, because it is out of any morals. How to protect yourself? Why men need to protect? So it means no trust, no relief, not relaxing atmosphere. How to stand with that? Is it possible? Wow. Jordan, hello. It's very sad that people turn to social media for answers or examples of how to act or how to interpret life. Uh, it's easier to listen to watch something than to read something. Also can be quality content and very good information, and of course we need to filter to write a bad book, also possible with some specific opinion. So just need to be like picky with the content, and also to have your own filters. And of course our filters, they based on our morals, our values, upbringing.
And every day I go home, download it on a hard drive. And then when a woman says, oh, on such and such a day at such and such a time, you can have that thing time stamped and you can have video. And that way you can at least prove. But you know what they'll do? They'll say, oh, it's doctored. It's like this is the end of society. When a woman can just say you did something, and if you're not able to prove that like, how do you prove a negative? You can't. This will, I just don't have words for what this does to society. What do you?
And also, guys, it's about something about over rights, I can say. I believe that nowadays we have golden time when we have equal rights, we have a lot of opportunities, and everyone can build his own happy life, to be honest. And when some people have too much freedom, too much rights, I don't know why, but unfortunately some dark sides playing, and like when women already equal with the rights, already protected, unfortunately they starting, some not all, right, some starting playing hard. And it shouldn't be this way when the things just switch in opposite, and now men has less rights and need to protect themselves. But why it needed and to create this situation? I believe that by nature, biologically, difficult to imagine how a woman can be satisfied with such men who afraid of everything, who can't be masculine next to you, confident next to you, who afraid to say something or to do something. So it's totally changing of gender roles, and roles in family as well, in relations, and how to build families with such differences. Something against nature.
Think men are going to do? And it may take, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, a generation of men. But eventually men are just going to be walking by a woman and she'll say, excuse me. And he's going to be the one that says F off or just ignore her. Woman drowning? Nope, not going to touch her. I'm not going to look at her wrong. Excuse me, sir.
Jason, yes, of course, everyone is different, but the nice thing, you can't, nowadays you can to change your appearance as well, not only by surgeries, but nice thing that you can upgrade yourself, you can upgrade your personality if you are that type of person who understand that you can develop yourself, you can work on many spheres, and some men, at least in my culture, they can be super attractive when they intelligent, when they are confident, successful, just because of their qualities. And success, it doesn't means certain amount on his bank account. Successful you can be in just in a lifestyle. You can be successful in creating decisions, and to be respected in society. And it's very attractive, much more attractive than some handsome guy. No.
No, I don't talk to women. And who's enabling this? The women. The angry, ugly, old feminists are ruining it for all women everywhere. What do you do? And I'm sorry to sit here and have so much dead air, but it's kind of like I struggle for words of how you fix this. It's futile at this point. It's just futile. I'll end it with this. Because this is key too. That when women realize they're not going to get what they want by being honest, they're going to lie to you. Or they're going to say that you did something you didn't do to get revenge on you, to exact revenge on you. And men are going to learn very quickly, and this is why men are not even, they're 63% have no interest in talking to women, dating women, hooking up with women, being near women. This is from NSFW on, I think this is a Reddit post. I, 27 female, hate how men value me because of my body count. At 27 years old, she's been with 58 different men. Probably, now, that's probably a number she made up because how do you count that high? Most girls that I see graduating high school nowadays can't even count that high, which I know is higher than average. No, it's well, nowadays it's maybe, I don't know, maybe that is average nowadays. But I want to have fun and enjoy new experiences. And it's my life, so I did. Well, it's your life, and you did. But there are consequences to your actions. But again, young people don't know this. They've been told otherwise. She says, but I've settled down the last year and been really trying to find someone special to settle down with and start a family. All of my friends now are either married or in relationships now. And whenever I meet a match with a man or meet one in real life, they always ask me what my body count is, and I tell them, and they always make a disgusted face and unmatch or ghost me. I've even met one guy who I like so much and I thought was so sweet, who told me he wasn't interested in a woman with such high mileage and ended up dumping me. I cried my eyes out for days over that. I'm more than just the men that I've slept with. But no, you're not. No, you're not. And I'll tell you why. She says, I have a decent job, fun hobbies and interests, and still young, but I guess I'm just a watering device, a garden watering device in most men's eyes. And the answer to that is yes. You've given the one gift that men want above all others from the woman they care about, and you gave it to everybody cheaply or free, and you just said, I wanted to have my fun. Okay. Well, instead of being a brand new pristine Ferrari, you're a 2002 Ford Focus, whatever you want to call it. You're done. And she can't undo her past, because here's the thing, it does damage you. It does mess you up. It does screw up with pair bonding. But anyway, the whole point is all that damage is done, and she can't undo it. Do you think she'll just say, well, you know what? I made this bed. I got to lie in it. I'll make the best of it and move on. No, that's how men have to do things. What will she do? Say it with me, everybody. She'll lie.
Guys, and here I am definitely agree with the Joker about that level of damage which women receive. And for women, like it was always during all times of humanity, different through all the centuries. Woman had to be that keeper. She had to be loyal to her husband. And of course, better when you have one partner during your entire life. Not that possible in this modern life for multiply reasons, but definitely women shouldn't like try to have as much this experience as it possible. And definitely women's nature is opposite to men. And when you have like that huge amount of different partners, I don't know how a woman can recognize what she need, what happened with all the previous ones. You can't have like women, they have more tight emotional connection with your partner, at least in my culture. If it comes to intimacy, women need to trust to this man and to be sure that she will have some serious future with this man. It can happen that it will not work in the future after some time, after they will like check their compatibility. But anyway, with the every lady will go into relations with the serious intentions and hope that this guy will be serious to her that they will have certain deep relations which can lead to family, to marriage. And I believe that it's a huge damage mentally to a woman's nature, woman's brain, and what values she can bring into a family after such life experience.
She'll lie. And the next sucker that gets with her and she lies about it and he falls in love with her and he gets with her, he doesn't realize that she can't pair bond with him and that he's not that exciting because she's had better lovers or bigger, hung better, or that drove fancier cars or were better looking or taller. And she will get bored. And that's the end of that. And that's why I do stuff like this and do videos like this to tell you guys, she may tell you one thing, but she's going to lie. I guarantee you. All of them that have a past will lie at some point because they realize that's the only way they're going to get somebody. So what do? You avoid them. You avoid them more and more and more. I expect this number to probably be in another 5 years of everything. I expect this number to be 70 or 75%. In Scotland, 90% if they're smart with these laws. You can't undo the past. You just got to accept your actions and live with it. But nobody will do that today because that's not the society we live in. Everybody's flawless and perfect, and you slay queen, and you do everything right. They'll never. That's why I say, man, we are such a long ways from the bottom. Everything will fall apart. We're a long ways from there, but we'll see in the future. Don't forget, Saturday night at the movies, tomorrow night. We're doing Escape from New York, High Fidelity. You don't have to be a supporter. You don't have to pay anything to come join us. I think it's an email and a username. Make one up. Come on.
Okay, about this comment. I absolutely agree that men always value only those women who have certain morals and values. And some ladies, they can be treated, they can be desirable. You can want those women, but you never will accept them seriously. And some women, they respect it for a reason. And definitely, also, Tommy, where is your comment? Definitely, if the woman like have these morals, of course she will first of all lead this lifestyle according to those morals. And second, of course, in Ukraine, guys, it's a taboo topic. Even between girlfriends, probably some people can discuss, but even between girlfriends, it's not a topic we can discuss. It's very personal, it's intimate topics, and it's up to every person, depend on life situation. But such things, they should be a personal, I believe, like secret, some intimate things which you can like not share with, I believe, everyone, and not because it is a secret, just because of different like values, different destinies for different people, ladies especially, but definitely not a topic which you can be proud of and talk to people. A partner should live alongside their spouse as an equal. Partner implies team, and teamwork makes the dream work. To stifle a person based upon sexual orientation is a narrow-minded and poor decision. Uh, yeah, guys, I will go to the beginning of the chat. I want to say hi to you all, and even Vitachka today with us, first time at my live stream. I'm honored for this. That is great. Yeah. Yes, guys, hello to all of you. For some of you, again, yes, welcome back. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nice. Thank you so much, Bill. Guys, wanted to return just because want to be uh, polite and grateful for all your nice comments you left here. Very pleasant to read. By the way, if some of you want to um, come to my video chat for members, for all those members, you are welcome. We can discuss. It's very deep topic, and for me, it's still shock to see this, to hear this. And I also saw some women who traditional values, Western woman who traditional values. She is a wife. She has a traditional family, and it's nice that on her own example she shows things like they should be. And not only this, in Ukraine, sometimes it can be with our traditional values and roles. It can be even opposite when some girls, especially when you can have this blog account somewhere at Instagram, TikTok, you can show some perfect life because it's just a video which you can do some reduction, and it's not always all real life what people try to show. So at the beginning, we need to split everything we receive and all the information, all we can see, split for twice at least. And but anyway, good to bring such content. How pure this content, how like honest it is. But the main thing is to bring these values, these ideas. Mhm. Uh-huh. Here is Tommy comment watching Joker 2. Hello Ryan, hello to you. Thank you a lot. I tried to read during listening to Joker and the lady trying to read all your comments. Now I will check, didn't I miss anything? Tommy, on the same wave with me as usual. I'm still optimistic about American women. He is too negative and has become a hermit and women hater, in my opinion. Mm, has such risks, but guys, everyone can have different point of view and share this point of view. So he will have specific content the same we have here at Ukraine Date and at Match Guarantee. We also try to bring and to explain important things which we consider in as important things, and not for everyone. This information not for everyone, as any kind of information can be, but some women probably can hear and change their mind. Can be difficult, especially if they formed with certain like rules from their childhood. Jana is where the views are like. Thanks. I love all women. I just do not any sort of relationship with most of them. Not every person can be for us, and nice that we can understand and recognize this from the beginning. That we like know what we want. Especially, it's very important for a man. Marriage rates continue to decrease in the United States, especially among younger generations. Maybe this is why Western men are looking abroad. Uh, yeah, yeah, I can understand your point of view. we can also understand this because of today's video. And for me, it's obvious why many men try and looking abroad, exactly because of traditional values. And if women try to conquer with the men, to have this competition, yeah, to compete with the rights, to argue about things, definitely it's not about peaceful union. Without peaceful union, you just can't be satisfied. You just can't be happy with your partner. You can't have this peaceful, calm atmosphere at your home. And not that possible to live with. Vitachka, hi, Жаночка. I'm here to support you. I look awesome today. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. And hello to you. Traditional women exist here, just are already married by their mid-20s. I very often can read such opinion in the chat. Of course, such women exist. And of course, because of their traditional views and values, they will settle down with some good guy because not that possible to live um, years of your life and not to meet any good person who can be compatible. So definitely they will be taken with some good man who can conquer their heart. The man must be competent. If he fails, he needs to take responsibility and correct his shortcomings. Women also should be responsible, but from men, kind of different responsibility, because you're like responsible to protect your family, but you can't protect your family when your family not okay from inside. So responsibilities of both partners to create this peaceful atmosphere, to be that union, to support each other, to respect each other, not to compete, not to try to play with the rights, and yeah, to not to compete, definitely. But also impossible to stand with things when you are absolutely unhappy, when something goes really bad. About abuse can be as from men as well from women. It can be not only physical abuse, it can be mental abuse as well. And to live in such toxic atmosphere, to be an example for your kids with this toxicity, not that healthy and not that possible. Okay, Ryan, understand. I understand. This is to that comment that she don't try even to hide, yeah, to keep it a secret how many bodies she had, because she is stupid enough to get that it's shame and actually nothing to boast of. Rita, I saw also like from time to time can receive such a content, and I saw that ladies in the West, they don't feel shame. Different culture. For our culture, it's a shame to speak about such topics. In different cultures, like at least what I could see, I believe it was at United States because ladies spoke English. So she was in the dress of like some good-looking lady, and she not ashamed and not like she was open-minded, and she said that from a man she need he to be rich, to have sex, and that's all she need. She didn't even try to hide this, and she was smiley and confident in her opinion, in her decision. For me, it was craziness. Like she doesn't shame even to say this, to be that open-minded. Um, in our culture, I think such ladies also exist with such intentions, with such like low values, I can say. But they will be tricky. They will not say this in public. They will say something good because they were upbringed by good morals. Probably they couldn't accept this, so it's also up to personality. But at least they will not say this loud, so they understand that this is wrong, what is good, what is bad, and it comes with a bringing. The world of women would be better if they had the same opinions of Jana. Bill, not only mine, and I was, like happy, not surprised, but happy to discover that here at Ukraine Dating, we communicate with other lady streamers, with Anna, with Diana, and we support the same things. We in shock from the same things. So many things in common from people who like new people in your life. You didn't form together, but you have the same values. So it's about traditional values which form in us. I also agree with your viewpoint, although this is what generally will lead to problems in any relationships. Juan, there are no many leaders in a company. You have a president and a vice president. Ukrainians say man in the is the head and woman is the neck for a reason. Good comparing. Vice president also can have voice and can have influence, but it doesn't. Like guys, also we can return to the nature. Every pride, for example, has the only leader. They can't decide. Yeah, or every country also the only leader, because if would be multiply nothing good, so it's not a union, and people can like go to different directions. Family should be a union, and someone should take responsibility for things, for decisions you accepting. And you in one union you can't create two different decisions because it will be not a union anymore. So, very good comparing. And a woman in Ukraine, in a family, has big influence, of course, with her support, with her energy, with her way she support. I can say the most, and respect that a woman, a wife, she will be confident in her man's decisions. She will try maybe to have some influence, but at least in a good families, in a good unions, good wives, they will accept men's decision even if they have different points of view. Anyway, the philosophy, the woman will say to you that I not agree, I think we should do different, but I will trust you because you are a man and probably you know better. Even if she not agree with you, in some ways she will try, of course, to speak to you and to bring her point of view, to bring you some, not argues, but yeah, some reasons why it's reasonable to create this decision. Yes, I have to go. Can't read all the comments, unfortunately. We have some other. Thank you so much for this, like, I believe, important discussion. I know that this is a very painful question for you. And I read all your comments during all these months before about this situation. Wish things change for better. Respect traditions, respect men and values and good morals, and hope everything will turn for better. Okay, guys, I need to go. I was happy to see you. Have the nice rest of the day, and see you here on the channel. Пока-пока.